What's going on, guys? Ryan O'Toole back here again, giving you guys another review. A very different review. That's right, I'm going to be reviewing a movie from one of my fellow subscribers that he reached out to me to review for you guys. And that movie is Unlucky, directed by Keegan Larwin and one of my subscribers, Buddy Candela. And this movie is a student-made film from the people over at Kent State Films. That's right, Buddy Candela reached out to me and asked if I could review his very first film. And I was very honored and privileged to be able to do so. So thank you, Buddy, for giving me this opportunity. And I promise you, I'm going to give you the most honest review of this movie as I possibly can. Without further ado, let's get into Unlucky. So in Unlucky, it's a story about a guy named Sam who is very unlucky, personally, until he runs into a girl named Liz. They bump into each other in the hallway, and they just give this stare. They look at each other like it's love at first sight, so they have a really great relationship together. In this whole entire movie, it's a searching movie. Like, Sam is trying to find her, trying to go on Facebook, see who she is, and try to find her in different locations. And Liz is trying to find her piece of jewelry, this little cockroach that it fell on the floor when they met each other. And so the whole entire movie is them trying to find each other and try to build off of this relationship. Now, as I said at the beginning of this review, this is a student-made film by Buddy Candela, and typically when I watch a movie like this, it can either go one or two directions. And the title of this movie, Unlucky, honestly, it's a great title. I gotta be honest, I enjoyed watching this movie. And the whole entire movie, it's really well made, well written, well acted. And I had a great time watching it, to be honest. And although I do have to say it is not perfect, I did have some gripes, but let me talk about the positives I had with Unlucky. The performances were good. Honestly, they were really surprising. I liked the guy who played Sam and Liz. They were the best characters in the film. And seeing when they first met each other, the love at first sight thing, I would say once they finally get to meet each other, it felt believable. I really liked their chemistry a lot in the film, especially Sam being kind of that socially awkward nerd type of guy, and just seeing like his backstory just kind of made me chuckle a little bit, because that's a typical kind of character that's so awkward, and it's really believable. These unknown actors and actresses really did sell their performances. Sam's bud, Bob, who's his roommate, he was really funny too. Kind of a comedic relief character. There's also another comedic relief character that at times was funny. Haggerty Bones, the guy who played him, again, I don't know his name, but he really was funny. The cinematography looked good. I mean, this is a student-made film, obviously not a lot of production value, and the camera shots looked really nice. About 95% of this film is filmed at a college location, and that's always really nice, because if you're just going to show me wide shots, I want to know where this movie takes place in, and it's at a university, which is great. The script was also really good. The character and human interactions were the best part in the film. A lot of scenes where characters are just talking and explaining things that actually do make sense, and there's a lot of humor in this movie, and it works, and that was a huge surprise. I also like the way the story was told. Like, the opening shows this professor like explaining things like he's teaching a class lesson, and I really like that type of explanation. Like, we have narration, and it was told in a humorous way, which I really do appreciate. As far as negatives, I did have some, so let's talk about what I didn't like about this film. Honestly, the pacing drags in the second act a lot. It's really slow. That was the part where I kind of was getting confused. Something happens in the movie just takes the film way off balance. Like, it was going on a good pace, and then something happens, it's slowed down a lot. And then once we get to the third act, it picks back up. Usually in movies, I hate when that stuff happens, but here, the script is so strong that I can honestly forgive it. But I have to be honest and say the pacing drags a lot in the second act. Some other characters in this film are useless to the story, like Bob's ex-girlfriend. she was useless, as well as Liz's friend Jane. They're just there to be plot devices, and I didn't understand why they really needed to be in this movie. Nothing against their performances, they were good. I was just confused as to what their motivations were. Also, it's a very predictable film. Like, I predicted many things and they all happened. And usually in films, that's unacceptable. But here, if it's written well, then I can accept the fact that it's predictable. And this movie's written so well that I honestly could care less if it's predictable. In the end, guys, Unlucky surprised me. I had a blast watching this film. Very well done by Buddy Candela and Keegan Larwin. This is a very funny film with a good romantic love story aspect as well as a comedy aspect. A lot of parts in this film really did flourish me, especially being a student-made film, that if this was a Hollywood production film, I would feel would get no love in the box office. So, if you guys ever get a chance to see Unlucky, which I hope you guys get the opportunity to, I would definitely recommend seeing it. On my rating scale, I am going to give Unlucky a 4 out of 5 stars. It's not perfect. I wish the pacing was better in the second act, and some characters were given better motivations. Overall, this was an enjoyable film. Now, if you guys are wondering how you can watch the movie Unlucky, I can say there's only DVD copies of it. If you want to purchase a DVD copy, just go to the website KentStateFilms.com. This movie was sent to me for free for review purposes, as well as go follow the Unlucky social media pages. There's a Facebook and a Twitter page. All those links will be in the description box down below, as well as in the description box, I'm going to put a link to Buddy Candela's YouTube page. Definitely go subscribe to him because he's a fantastic dude. He's very talented and he has a great channel. Thank you, Buddy, once again for giving me the opportunity to review your film. Thank you guys, as always, for watching this review. And if you guys liked it, give it a thumbs up. And be sure to subscribe today for more content. All my social media links are in the description down below. Be sure to click that notification bell on your way out. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!